Now, the guy in the middle, his name's Guy Lafleur. Now, some of you are so young, you need to Google Guy Lafleur. And this is about as much hockey as you're going to get. Guy was my roommate when I was traded to the Montreal Canadiens. And on the left of Guy, that's me. Can you believe? Boy, where'd my gray hair come from? How'd that happen? And so Guy was a top 10 NHL player at the time, right? Amazing player. And Guy Lafleur, Google him one day when you've got nothing else to do, and you'll see he's just one of the all-time greats ever. Guy taught me something. I want to just pass it on. This is a good one for your little John or your little Jane if you've got kiddos, or if you've got a younger brother or whatever. Here's what Guy taught me. You must turn your have-tos into want-tos. Isn't that good? So good. To be the best in the world at whatever you do, the first foundational step is we must turn our have-tos into want-tos. What a beautiful principle to pass on. What a beautiful piece of language. And here's why I bring this up to us. I have found in my lifetime, and I'm sure you have also, as you start to take some of these concepts and you start to train them. And why do I say that? Coming out of this training session, and we hope many more, we want you to not only enjoy what we're doing, we want you to be so involved in the principles that we talk about that you actually take them and not only implement them in your life, and that's one of our deep goals here, but you become a trainer, you become a teacher of these principles. When do you fully actualize things? Is when you teach. So I want you to get in that mode, right? You're going to have somebody in your lifetime. You're going to come up to them and you're going to say, here's a key thing that I've applied in my life. And that is that I must turn my have-tos into want-tos. So how does that work? Guy Lafleur was a top 10, did I mention, player at the NHL level. Out of 700 players, he was in the top 10. Isn't that crazy? And you know what I watched Guy do? He was on the ice before every practice, 35 to 45 minutes before any other player. You know what was fun? Nobody had to tell Guy to be there. He couldn't wait to get on that ice. Isn't that fun? Isn't it fun when the hard parts of our life become want-tos? I can't wait to get there. Let me tackle that problem. Hey, give me that hard client. And I just think that for me, this is such a powerful transference and powerful freedom. When we start thinking about, okay, I have to get up and go to practice, or I have to go to work, or I have to. There's so many have-tos in our lifetime, isn't it? And really, if you think about it, it's really just perspective, isn't it? It's how we frame things, and they're easy to turn into want-tos. Can't wait to get there. Thank you, Guy Lafleur. And you know what was cool? Guy didn't tell me that. He just showed me that. You ever have somebody in your life like that? Right? They didn't have a book. They didn't say, here, Ryan, read this book on how to be a better pro. I just watched him. Thank you, Guy Lafleur.